Hi all. So recently I have started a series where I'm actually connecting with the real people who are actually giving the interviews specific to Angular, obviously. So so many people are actually struggling to clear the interviews. They think they are giving the answers correctly, but still they are somehow clearing the first round of level, but in second round of level they are not able to clear it. Obviously, first round is more focused on just checking the basic knowledge. In second round they will move one step ahead, right? So many people we who are working in the same company from last 3 to 4 years or 5 years also I'm interacting, right? You work on the same project, normally what we do is copy paste, right? You also know, like, most of the time we do copy paste, so things started to fade away, right? What are the basic things we are? So when you are actually preparing for the intro, make sure you are actually giving some time to go through all the topics, whatever the topics are there, right? Again, JavaScript is very important. Even if we are Angular developer or React developer, JavaScript plays an important role, right? Because at least in India, whenever what do we say, we have an interview, everyone will start with JavaScript itself. Then they will come to the Angular point. Again, why JavaScript is important? Because they just want to filter the good candidate, right? So this is one of the interview where candidate is having 3+ years years of experience. She's been working in the same company from last 3 years, right? So again, the benefit what I said, ki I was able to help her to identify like where she is lacking, what she need to work upon. So maybe with this, she will be able to work on the things where she was lacking and move ahead. Like she will be able to clear the interviews, right? Again, just a quick update, like if you are preparing and if you are not able to clear the interviews, you can connect with me. I will be taking some series of interviews based on just with the real candidates, so you can also have a good example, like when you are in the interview you can also find the mistake she is doing, right? My voice is little bit very less, I don't know why it got like that, but her voice is clear, so you will try to understand. Fine. So just see like how, and in the end, now the interview will start, and in the end, I have explained the questions also, like what was the question, why didn't you explain, right? So many suggestions I have provided, so you can just go through everything. Thank you. Let's start it now. Okay. So how much you will rate in JavaScript out of 5?
I guess 3 to
Okay. And in Angular
4.
and UI designing?
3.
So we will start with JavaScript first. Can you tell me like what is hosting when it comes to JavaScript?
Hosting is like uh, calling API. It is like uh, declaring declaring variables before it is being used.
Mm, no, can you repeat properly? What is hosting in JavaScript?
It is similar to like we are yeah, I'm saying the opposite. It is like we use the variable or like a instance earlier before it been declared.
Okay, that is hosting, right? Does
Sorry,
arrow function does arrow function support hosting?
which function?
Arrow function.
Yes, it does.
Okay. What is closure then?
Closure.
Closure. Yes.
I don't know. Sorry, matlab, can't remember.
Okay. What are the ES6 feature you have used till now?
ES6 metadata. I'm using
No, no, no. I'm talking about only JavaScript. What are the ES6 features you know?
ES6.
Yes.
Is it in? Is it come under the HTML file?
No, no, no. Only focused about the JavaScript, right? In JavaScript, we have ECMA standard. Have you heard of ECMA standard?
That I know.
ES6 feature.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Yeah. So what are the feature we have got in ES6 version?
ES6. Uh,
tell me the difference between var, let, and const.
Where const, we can't change its value. Variable, uh, we can assign value and we can reassign it. And for let, uh, for let, the same as, but we stop using where, as the latest we use the let, and it is same as variable, like using assign the value and then we can reassign its value.
Let's start with Angular first because I think your JavaScript is not that right.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And
Let's. So, what are the building blocks of Angular?
like Angular is an application which runs through the build it components, and it's run through the component based architecture, and it uh, like the main ts file, uh, index.html, and
No, I'm asking building blocks of Angular. What are the major things or module, topics we have in Angular? What things are there major in Angular?
like can you explain it again?
When we say Java, there are so many topics in Java. When we talk about C, C++, there might be some topics, right? Just like that, I'm saying what are the major topics or things we have got in Angular?
First, okay, Angular is a component based framework where we have modules,
Mhm.
templates, and we have like a data binding,
Mhm.
uh, and we can use matlab DI, data injections, and directives, services.
Fine. So what is directive then?
Directives like which help us to change the DOM elements like ngif or ng classes.
Okay. So what's ngif does?
It hide that component, hide that block area where it is mentioned in a HTML.
It hide or means does it add a
It's
CSS display
it's
none?
no, it's completely omit that part. Like it doesn't. We can't find it in console. It's not.
Yes. So what it does actually? Is it hiding or what? Removing that element from the
It
DOM?
removed complete. It removed that part through the flags. Like if it is false, yes.
Okay. Then what's the use of ng for?
We use it for iteration, for displaying number of series of data
Okay.
for loop.
Let's say I I have a string. Let's say where means in my component I have a variable. In that I have some string. Let's say Chetan. My name is there. Can we use for loop on this variable?
First, we
Or is
have
it,
to parse. Have to parse it to object, and then we can
no,
run.
no. Listen one more time. I have a variable. In that variable, I have a string type of data, Chetan. My question is, can we use ng for on this variable in HTML?
No, we can't. Sorry.
Right?
No. It can.
But,
ng4 is used for arrays.
right? Fine. So from Angular 17, we got something control flow statement. What is that?
Can you see it again?
Control flow statement. From Angular 17 version, we got something new that is control flow statement.
Control flow statement. It's similar to the like use state in React, so it kind of help to maintain the state of that
No,
object.
no. Control flow statement. I'm asking.
Control full statement, I haven't used
Control
it,
flow
like,
statement. In the HTML we write at the rate if, at the rate for. Have you gone
yeah.
through it?
No, I know, I have seen this but I haven't used it.
What's
Yeah.
the project version you have currently?
Like 16, and I have also worked on 17, but we have used the like a previous thing, so we
Okay.
didn't use the yeah.
No. What's the use of Angular CLI?
Angular CLI import all the dependency for the project.
No. What is the use of Angular CLI? Why do we use Angular CLI?
Angular CLI.
What is Angular CLI first of all? Are you clear about that?
Like I really don't know the theory exact word. It does like
What do you do with Angular CLI? Are you using Angular CLI anything?
we first when we set up the our Angular project, then we import it through the npmi through ng through ng, and that Angular CLI for its version control, I think. Is it for
How do you create? How do you create a component in Angular?
ngc and component name?
So what is that command?
It's a command for, is it a like Angular CLI, a command line prompt? Oh, sorry, yes. The
Right?
com
So it's nothing but your Angular CLI. No? Because of Angular CLI, you are able to create everything from project creation, from running everything you can do with the help of Angular CLI.
Angular CLI. Okay.
Okay. Can you create a custom directive in Angular?
Yes, we can. I have also created for changing the color based on some flags, and which has been mentioned in a TS file. So I have created to change a DOM color for it.
Okay. Can we create a custom pipe?
I haven't created any custom pipe, but yes, I created for for date pipe is also already mentioned, and but for we have to. I've created. I remember I have created a custom pipe, but I
What
really
is the
can't. Yes.
what is the function we get when we create a custom pipe? Some function is there, right? What is that
Ye-
function? Okay. Tell me what is routing?
uh, routing, we can navigate through our uh, components through our like we use it for routing through our navigating through our components.
What else?
uh, Through
How do you create a wildcard route? Or what is wildcard route?
wildcard route.
Yes.
Is it like a wildcard route?
Or how do you create a default route? When we work on a project, there are multiple routes for multiple components, correct?
Yes.
How do you know which route you have to open first by default? That
uh,
is
uh,
default route.
okay, okay, yes. We mentioned earlier it was like a app.route component, uh, sorry, app.route ts file, so where we mention path, and we make it the empty, and uh, that empty path, and then we mention the component name there.
So that will be our default route.
Yes.
How many properties we have in route object? What things are there in route object?
In route object we can uh, pass
My question
uh,
is route is an object, correct?
yes.
So how many fields are key value pair data is there? No? So how many fields are there in route object?
So first it meant it asking for like which component it, and then we pass the component name,
Hmm.
and then we that's only the and we can provide uh, can active like we can use a multiple objects. We can pass a multiple key value pairs into the route based on our based on our like If we mentioned about the auth guard, so we can use a auth can active, and then we pass a auth guard through it.
So what's the use of can activate guard?
So with the auth guard, we can like just once a customer is logged in, and then with the valid credentials, then we can update our flags so that like auth guard can now activate, and without like we can't navigate to that URL if we haven't authenticate the user.
What are the lifecycle events of Angular components?
Like how Angular runs.
Lifecycle events.
Like ng on in it, like you're asking for hooks.
Yes.
They are
How
the
many lifecycle events are there?
So like for in component, we use a ng on in it, so that like all the logics and things being once a component load on a screen, and all the required data has been been called in ng on in it, and we have like ng do check, ng uh, hook. We have ng destroy for removing for unsubscribing our subjects, and yeah, that's pretty much.
How do you pass data between one component to another component?
We can pass through with a multiple options. First is like RxJS operator subject or subject behavior, and other than we can use a add through decorate at the rate input and output.
Let's
Child
say
parent.
you have an admin component, and in that admin component, I'm using an alert component. Okay. So which way I
Admin
will
component,
use
and other one is
alert component. In
alert.
admin component, I'm using alert component.
Okay.
So which way I will use?
So like it's a parent-child relationship between the two.
Yes.
So we can use like if we pass data from parent to child, we use at the rate input, and if we do the
Can I
reverse.
use subject or behavior subject over here?
Yes, we can use a subject behavior as well. First, we have to define we define our subject behavior into our services, and then we can set value with the next in a parent component, and then we can subscribe that subject behavior to our child, and then we can retrieve its value.
What's the difference between subject and behavior subject?
For subject, there isn't initial value. For subject behavior, we can we can set the initial values.
Okay. Anything else?
Subject behavior other than that. I'm not sure about it, but we can use only flags, and but in subject behavior we can pass data as well, like if I'm not wrong.
Let's say I provide you a get API. Let's say get all user or something API is there.
Okay.
And whatever the data we get from that API, that we need to integrate into the dropdown. Whatever data we get, that many data option we should have in the dropdown. What things you will do to achieve this?
So we have to like there's a data from API. I have to show it into the drop down. Is it correct?
Yes.
So like first we set API into the services, and then subscribe it to our component, and if we want it from the initial, we have call it to ng on init, and then we set all the response from API into one object, one array, and then we can implement ng4 in our select component, select drop down, and then we can set data there.
What's the use of interceptor?
Like we have used interceptor for setting up a loader once whenever there is any HTTP client request. So and the data hasn't been successfully fetched, so that we can use a loader, and we can also use for a error like a global error popping.
Difference between template and the reactive form?
Template driven forms are like it is being used for a it is all mentioned on a like in HTML file, and whereas a reactive form is been all the form components has been declared in TS file, and it is like for a large number of form fields we can use a reactive form instead of template driven. And yeah, like currently we are using it so that it like smoothen the process.
Okay. According to you, what do you think the use of services?
Services for services we can use to call the API for HTTP client requests, and for creating for creating a global logics that we have to implement. Like we use it uh, like error popping components like snack bars, and we can declare subject behavior in services. So for a common logic and process we can implement all those in services.
What is NGRX then?
NGRX is like a state management is introduced like lately introduced in Angular. So I have like implement that into my chat panel, but due to like a compatibility issue, it doesn't run the way I want. So there is an action reducer and like few other components to maintain the state. So I haven't like use it once and but not rigorously work on it. You said NGRX or RxJS?
NGRX.
NGRX. Okay.
In RxJS, what are the so many operators are there? What are the operators you have used till now?
I have used a uh, filter, merge, and merge map, uh, and I've used a map only as well. So
Do you know about
like
switch map?
sorry,
Switch map?
I haven't used the switch map here, but it is into the RxJS.
Fork join?
For join.
Yes.
Yes, like I haven't used it, so can't remember it.
Let's say you said your application is kind of an admin application, correct?
Sorry?
Your current project is kind of an admin application.
Admin, yes, like admin, we have also created the admin panel as well. Yes.
Yeah. So it might have a dashboard page where once user login, user might land to the dashboard page.
Yes.
Okay. So on dashboard page, we show multiple data we get from multiple APIs, some count, some record, 2 days record, notification. So many things are there in dashboard page. Correct? Some graphs also
Yes.
we show. So in that one component, we have to get the data from multiple API. Correct?
Yes.
So unless all the data, all the API call data is not there, I want to show the loader. Once all the data is there, then I will render my UI. How you can achieve this?
So for this scenario, we can use a resolver, and we can hit all the APIs at once before the page is been load,
How,
so that
how
we
you
can
will
have a
how you will trigger all the API at once? Either you do it in component or resolver, both are fine. But how you will do multiple API call parallelly, right?
We can hit that through the route. We can, I also like I have like prepare it before the earlier interviews. So we can also hit the APIs before it's been through the route. So
That's the
before it's
purpose of resolver you are saying. But my question is multiple API parallelly I want to execute, right?
okay.
And once all the APIs have written you the response, then you need to do something. So how you will achieve this multiple API call parallelly? How you will integrate? In
Mul-
resolver, you will write the API call. That I know. But multiple API call I need to trigger concurrently. And once all the API call response is there, then only my subscribe block should exist. Now understood my
so
question?
yeah, I get it. So is it can it can be through through RxJS operator. I can't remember its exact name. Like where we call the all the API methods, comma separated into the parameters. Uh, is it?
Okay. But fine attention. So see, uh, you must have given so many interviews till now, right?
Yes.
Apart from the reference company you said, everyone will start with JavaScript,
Yes. Yes. They do.
right? Hosting, closure, ES6 features. These are the questions which are very famous ones. Where let constant, correct?
Hmm. Yes.
Everyone is going to ask you this question, correct or no?
Yes. Yes. You are.
So you have to prepare JavaScript. Forget about Angular. We work on Angular, so we know the question. At least something you will be able to tell, right? But in
Yes.
JavaScript, we don't work. So give some time for JavaScript preparation first.
Okay.
Otherwise, what will happen now? You will just give the interviews won't be clearing, you will get the frustration, right? Because
Yeah.
right now, market is not like that. You are getting so many calls. Very few calls everyone is going to get. So we cannot
Okay.
waste those calls.
Yes. Yes.
So have 15 to 20 days dedicated for JavaScript. Prepare JavaScript very properly.
Okay.
Hosting, closure, prototype, ES6 feature, callback function, let constant, call apply bind, array methods, filter, find, map, reduce. Very famous one, not detailed one also. Again, there are so many questions also. But at least this 7 to 10 to 12 questions are there which are mostly asked, right? At least by heart those answers or learn it by anyhow you should know the answer. You cannot say ki I don't know hosting, right? If your experience is 0 to 3 years, it is okay, like you don't know the hosting. No one does also that at that point, but you are playing a role of senior developer right now, correct? Everyone will expect you to have the basic knowledge of JavaScript also, because that's how they filter the good candidate. That's why even though we know, like while working with Angular, we don't use JavaScript, but just to filter out the good candidate, they start with JavaScript.
Okay.
Okay, so have some dedicated time for JavaScript, because I didn't ask you JavaScript question because from the starting only you are not able to answer anything properly, right?
Yes. Yes.
Was this introduction? I will provide you the questions also and the answer also in a easy way. So you can prepare with that. After that, coming back to Angular. See,
Hmm.
it's been 3 years we are working in the same company, same project structure is there. What happens is like we know the code. API call. What we do, we normally you might be also doing the same thing. Let's say you have to do the API call, you might be copy pasting and you are just changing the URL. Are you doing like that? Or you are
Yes.
writing code,
Yeah, I'm doing the same, like copy
right?
paste.
You copy paste. So when you do that, it's like every day you are doing the same thing, but you are not actually understanding what is happening behind the scene, what we write, right? So, but theoretically, like what is that concept? Like when I asked you building blocks of Angular, you said so many things, but building blocks means what do we have in Angular? Component, module, pipes, directives, services, interceptors, right?
Yes.
Template form, React. What are the major topics we have? That are nothing but your building blocks of Angular. How